What's up, DJ?
Well, a lot. I've been working on bingo cards in the background while we were.
I thought you were making a playlist, to be quite honest. I'm like, he's playing his playlist.
No,
good use of time.
no.
I would have done the same thing.
My playlists are pretty dialed in. But we're not going to talk about DJ Jagman today, because everybody should know if you've been around. But yeah, so what do you want to know about bingo? And then I'll kind of just dive into a whole cesspool information.
Tell us about the bingo project. When did you create it? You just told us you came up with this eureka moment after beautiful, optimistic primes woo-woo book club that I missed the other night, which I was really disappointed. But I was on the phone with Niall from IMU TV, and we got some news to talk about that here real soon, guys. But you said you went to bed and you had a eureka moment, and bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G popped in your head, and the next thing you know, you've got this project. So what is the bingo project, and how are you going to onboard people into the crypto ecosystem?
For sure. Well, I'm going to share my screen really quick
Sure.
I have my website up. And shout out to Anthony from the Banana Business Project. He is my back-end dev with all of the coding of the website, which is going to be a lot of fun for you guys to experience here. So here we go. Let me maximize that.
So can you share it? You got to share it in the, for us to grab it, to put it up there.
He's got it. He's got
Very nice.
I'm on it. First time on StreamYard, baby. Let's go.
Nice job.
So I'm just going to go through the website and kind of give you guys a breakdown of it. And then you guys can pretty much see what Anthony has done. So obviously you've got the top bar here, which will have pretty much, it navigates you to the area. So like if I click about, it'll bring you down to the about section. But yeah, so this actually isn't a button. We're working on trying to make it work, but you can't get it to work for some reason. But it's all coded, so it's not like a drag and drop builder.
Okay.
A lot of
like a
it's
Wix.
actually we built it with code. So it's very crazy how this is all coming together. But this is the About Bingo. It combines the appeal of meme coins with the cultural resonance of the lore of bingo was his name-o, old McDonald, and then also the symbolic power of the gematria, the number 396. We've got 396 billion tokens, which is deflationary. So we'll be burning.
Screenshot.
We'll be burning. So by integrating micro tipping, NFT utility, and gamified community engagement, Bingo is aiming for the XRP community's enthusiasm and adoption on platforms like X. Inspired by other XRPL meme tokens, Bingo introduces unique tokenomics to provide long-term value and community loyalty. So here's our breakdown of our tokenomics. This is kind of like a general view. We've got all this really broke down kind of in our white paper, but we're working on other kind of bracket systems for a couple of these areas, which you'll see here in a second. So yeah, 396 billion bingo tokens. So 50% of it was for the community, broke down into these sections here. So you've got 10% for airdrops, and this is going to be the number. So the 39.6 billion is for airdrops vested over 12 months. So we're only allowing up to 3.3 billion. So if we're below that amount, then we'll be able to put that into other giveaways and stuff like that.
Nice.
So this number right here, the 10 XRP worth of bingo, that's changed. So we do need to update that, but I don't even have the number for you today. That's what I'm slacking on today. I'm sorry. There's been so much happening in 3 weeks, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, so then 25%, which is 99 billion, was the initial DEX offering. Right now, we have about, I think, 16 billion left to get on the market, which we're upselling into the market. That way we can provide more liquidity and also other opportunities within our system and economy as well. And then on the 10%, that is your gamified pool. So bingo nights, for example, right? So like on bingo nights, we have this pool to give away from. So winners will be able to have a very, very good amount of pool for up to 12 months to be able to earn these tokens through playing bingo. So there's a lot to come on the bingo nights type of thing. I will get into that later. And then 5%, which is for, so it's not like staking. It's not actually staking since it is the XRP. But we have a reward system, like a holder's reward system, to where once our NFT comes out, we'll be able to, track those NFTs with that reward system, and then see who's holding. So nice. You'll get, there's 3,960 NFTs, as you can see. So 5,000 bingo per month, each NFT that you hold. So that's one thing that we're really encouraging people to do. Then we also have a burning mechanism too for the NFTs as well. That's the allocation for the team. But so check this out. At 12 months, so that number is locked up right now. We can't touch it. It's 59.4 billion. That's completely unusable for 12 months. Okay. And then half of that is going to be voted on by our holders of bingo token and the NFTs. So it'll be all pretty much in our Discord probably. But at that 12-month mark, we're going to give the community a vote on what they want to do with those tokens. Maybe they want those back on the market. Maybe all the tokens are bought up and nobody is able to buy tokens. Maybe they want more. Maybe they want to burn that whole token supply of the half, right? So half of 59.4 billion is going to be voted on by the community on what they want to do with it.
So governance.
So realistically, like that's us just giving back, 24 whatever billion it is back to their vote. And then this is the liquidity. That is the tokens that we have allocated for liquidity. So once we see the right fit opportunity, well, not fit opportunity, time, I would say, then we're going to be pumping liquidity into that market, into the AMMs. So that's going to really help a lot of things within our ecosystem in terms of being able to provide that liquidity, but also to provide that back end value of the token. 20% for marketing and charity, 10%, 39.6 billion for the barn burning mechanism. So we have a lot of cool ideas for that barn burning mechanism. And the reason why I set it up as the barn burning mechanism is because you can kind of guess. We're going to be like doing stuff on Twitter or on X, whatever you want to call it, where like we'll release a post, right? And then with that post, it's going to be like, oh man, like Bingo was out traveling in the United States and he saw this barn burning over in Pennsylvania. We need to have, this many, we need to have this many reposts, this many comments, this many tags. And then by the time we have that, we'll put out the fire. If we don't reach that, then that fire just burns the whole barn, and that barn had 100 million bingo in it, right? So then like it's an activity for people to get involved with, to be able to be like, oh crap, like what if we don't want to burn these tokens, right? Like what if we don't want all of them to be burned? Guys, let's this post, let's get on there, like let's tag our friends, tell them like, hey dude, come check out what's going on. And then to multiply that by 1,000. Can you see this? Still?
No, but we can hold on. We're gonna do a little something here. We're gonna do one of these.
Switch it back for a second. Yeah. Can you guys see
there we go. Okay, let me go right here real quick. Bam!
Yeah,
there it is.
We're on track, baby. We've got 11 spots for pre-orders on the bingo cards. All right.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I'm not gonna put that on the screen too much for people to screenshot. But what I can show you is this. This is our advertisement board. So we've got nuts right there from XRP Squirrel, and then we've got the name of business. So this
Nice.
is where our collaborations are going to be on our physical cards, and then our
Okay.
digital cards are just going to be a little bit different, but they're still going to fit that same vibe like this. So, and then also, this is the instruction card. So it has all the instructions on how to play bingo, all the way broken down from the start. It goes bingo, how to play bingo. Bingo is a fun game of chance where players mark numbers on a card to complete patterns. And here's how to play, what you need, and it breaks it down. So the 5x5 grid, which we've got here, and then the numbers, how it breaks down, and then what you would need, markers, whether that be chips, daubers, a pen, or a pencil. So it just breaks down the whole thing. So it's easy for everybody to understand. And then to top it all off,
There you go.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
here, I'm
nice,
gonna leave
nice,
this on the
nice.
screen for a second. Y'all that are watching on a different device and you have your phone, this will take you right to our website. And whenever you
Just
buy
happened.
whenever you am
What
I
happened?
making it? Did
You're
I make
good.
it scan the website?
I don't know, dude. Like it totally did though. Do
I
that
was
again.
wondering-
Do it
okay,
again. Do it
what-
again. No, do it again. Hold
Look.
on. No, we're gonna put it back in the center screen. I want to see what happens here. Do it again. Let's see if it'll, cause like it did everything on our
Yeah,
end. That was interesting.
mine scanned to it, but
So-
yeah, I don't know what
So
happened.
yeah, let's go back to the website. though.
XRP.com is the
Got
is
you.
the
Yeah, we'll bring
website.
that back up. Here we go.
So, this is awesome.
All right, there you
All
go,
right,
brother.
so let me go back to the other screen here so I can get there. Okay. So yeah, and then so yeah, we've got 5%, so basically 20 billion for NFT artwork partnerships and X campaigns. So basically the people that are doing our artwork for NFTs, any kind of partnerships that we have to be like, hey, look, like you did this for our Discord or this part of our project or whatever. We'll be able to basically forward them a bingo basket. That's what we're calling our little airdrop system, is bingo basket shipments. So
Nice.
we're going to ship them some bingo baskets with bingo in there to help pay them for their time. And then 5% for farm-related charity. So this is where it gets pretty interesting, where I think this is going to really help IRL as well. Because number one, we don't mind if we have to be like, hey, look, we've got this charity. They aren't in Web3 at all. They really don't want to be involved. They've got a family farm. They've got this charity, this, that, and the other. If I have to sell a portion of that pool for that charity and like say, hey, look, I sold this much. It was worth this XRP. So then I cash this out. And then I'll provide proof of these like payments to these charities. So that way you all will see that like, look, here's the transaction. This is how much bingo was sold. This is the XRP amount that we received. And this is the transaction to that charity to show you, look, this is the same amount that we cashed out.
Right.
Minus whatever
Yep.
from like exchanges, So that way we can even provide that difference in fees personally from whatever we've done. So that's the big thing for me is like making sure that no matter what, if we're providing to charity, if they're in just Web 2 or Web 3, we want to be able to help regardless. So we want to try to onboard them here, but we can't force people's hands. So what we can do is be like, hey, this is what I have to offer. Let me go sell 4 billion tokens and exchange it for cash and send it to them. So like I find big value in like giving back to these areas that are really trying to make a big difference. And personally, in my DJ business, I take 2% of all my profits and I give it right back to Shriners Children's Hospital. So it's just something that I really like. It's something that I find a lot of value in. And then it gives you a lot of gratitude. It makes you feel very grateful for not only like what you can provide, but like what you're helping out with, right? So yeah, I think that gratitude is a big thing in life. And if you don't like practice gratitude, being grateful for things, I would start now. Like it's done me wonders, just saying.
We have a question in the chat wanting to know about the randomness. How are you determining the randomness?
The randomness.
Yeah, the random math. You mentioned something. He said, "How is the randomness generated?" Karma Coverage wants to know that.
I'm not sure I'm following the question. The randomness of,
I don't know. You mentioned something about random, and he wanted to know how the random can you elaborate your question?
are you talking about like playing bingo and the numbers are random? Like that, I think that's the only thing that kind of comes to mind for me.
Yeah, like pulling the balls,
that might be
right?
it.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
might be it.
whenever you play bingo, if you're asking about that, like basically like in bingo, they have a roller and there's a bunch of balls in it to where like the number and the letter that comes out is just random. So like basically whenever people win this, it's not just like, oh well, I picked their numbers for them and I wanted this person to win with these numbers. So it's like whenever you win bingo, it's completely random.
I was a bingo winner, just so you guys know. And
you don't got to rub it in. You don't got to rub it in.
I
Okay,
was
everybody's a player.
The first bingo live game. Yeah. I was there. I even screenshotted it and said I was there. So and I actually won. And I have to tell you, I've never won at bingo. Like it's always where you're sitting and you're playing and everybody's like bingo and you're like, oh damn it, I was almost close to getting it and I didn't win. So yeah, very, very fun game.
Hey, I pulled up the YouTube real quick because I saw you. I know you were pulling these from the YouTube, right? The questions. Mm-hmm. Kristen Dack wants me to do the bingo guy impersonator. Y'all want old McDonald?
Yeah, go for it.
Right,
go for it.
I'll do old McDonald just for Kristen in the chat there. Hey, how you doing, everybody? We ready to play bingo today or what? That's it. That's it, man.
All right. Hey,
are we done with the website sharing?
No, I'm almost done, but I want to show a couple more things there because we're pretty much done with all of that. So I want to go to the bingo roller. We're gonna go take you there. How about that?
The roller.
So let me zoom out. Wait, I'm on my laptop. I don't know how to do that. That's okay. So this is the bingo roller. Whenever you're at the home page, for those of you who end up buying these bingo cards, you can go to the home page and it's right here at the top right. So just click the bingo roller. It'll take you here. And then whenever you're doing this,
it, by the way, it's not showing it for me. It just shows how to trade bingo.
Up on a different here. That's why it pops up in a different window. Let me fix that. I'm going to share this other screen. Which one is it? Let me close that other one real fast so I'm not confused.
Boop, 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 boop.
I just we got about 20 minutes left, or like 15 minutes left. I'm supposed to say we have about 15 minutes left.
Right, here we go.
So just
all right, you see it?
1 second. There it is. Voila!
All right, so in this bingo roller, it's super easy. You just click the roll button, and it drops down confetti, and it drops up the number here. And then this is what I use to call the numbers live. So I'm just going to like click a bunch real quick, and then y'all can see down here. So then it's going to be easy to follow, easy to read. So B is the 2 columns there, I, N, so on and so forth. So it makes it super easy for people watching a live stream to just be like, oh, B2, 4, 10, 15.
God, if you were in a traditional bingo hall, that would be way better, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up.
This is built straight on our website. So and then also if you are playing at home and you want to reset the game if someone wins or if you want to keep going, whatever, but resetting the game is as simple as hitting reset game and then you have a clean board. So it's really great, man. It's super fun seeing the confetti drop down, all that. So it's just interactive and it makes it more fun to like be involved in crypto too. So
very cool.
But yeah, we can be done.